is?
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you
Lots
enough
of
for
trade.
looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care?
Wow! Talk about a hurly-burly, this place
Early
is
burly.
busy. Huh? Guess that's only to be expected for the largest port in Sumeru. Maybe it's because of what Thea told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's
Alright, pretending to be sick,
lurking in
then
these
roll. I'm
Ooh.
actually sick, but I don't have any promotion.
Start looking for
I also
know that would
have never gotten an alpha before the update was over as an FQP. How annoying.
We don't have much else to go on. Osford told us to try posing as academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're academia students and asking about the stolen item? Well, given all the people that come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market.
Alright, here you go.
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
How can you help us?
We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from
What's my
Sumeru
favorite
City
food?
that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to...
I know it's like a very common answer, but chat, I fucking love
Many
pizza.
people often talk
I
about
love pizza
how
so
hard
much.
it is to get accepted into
I
the
love pizza so
academia,
goddamn much.
let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru
Yeah,
City,
combos. Combos are good. I did always used to eat pizza on the stream.
scenery and a stress-free
Every time we played D&D, I had pizza.
Some even say it's good luck to come to Port
So
Ormos.
freaking good. I love
So
pizza.
Students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too much at the academia. Ah,
And grilled
see
cheese.
over there? Those are students from the academia. They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better.
Yo, frozen
So long
pizzas
as
do
their
be
passion
fantastic.
teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something. Let's see if we can listen in.
Go listen in. Wow, I'm not gonna eavesdrop. Horimiya? Okay. Chat, let's spy.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Regzar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called Ein El Akhmar. Today, I heard that the thing we're after might be in their possession at the moment.
Ein al
Wait,
Akhmar.
come again?
Don't you see? Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student, then deals can be made. I've heard that Ein al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 mora, they'll give you info on anything.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
I guess that makes sense.
Is that so, Kadari?
The only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
You guys had 500,000 Mora?
Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious.
Shady knowledge, that's the alien's job to obtain.
Something people just buy and sell like that? So, what's our plan?
Let's go to Jafar Tavern.
Didn't you hear what they just said? Buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
I have like 10 million Mora right now, Paimon.
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora.
Yes,
If you
Steven.
know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot. This is the place we heard those students talking about.
Ah, this is really cool.
See if we can spot the group they mentioned.
Interesting. I like that there's like 2 big cities in Sumeru.
Welcome.
I did Taekwondo, and Karate, and Jiu-Jitsu, and Jikundo, and yeah, I've done a lot of things. Yeah.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet
didn't
King,
deserve
he'll
the
be
potato.
the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, how can they do that?
With Boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use this power to bring our god back this time.
Oh?
All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
It is true, iridescence.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
I signed up for this thing where I have to do some. Do I have videos I can help with that? Like, videos that can help you learn karate? Potentially. But yeah, shoot me a DM, Maddie. 100%. DM me on Discord.
Yeah,
We'll make it happen.
wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
What happened next?
Let's get some information.
Huh? Who are you? What do you want?
I'm a student
A
from
student?
academia.
What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
Looking for info about a certain something.
Ah, well, if it's info you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it? Huh? What is this, some kind of joke?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. She must have grabbed the wrong amount. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
What?
Paimon can't stand this.
What do you mean?
Go.
I could just give him 50.
Choice right now.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
Ah, okay, jerk.
Oh,
I just have one more question.
I heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because,
'Cause we're gonna
because
slay him.
we're archaeology students.
Wow, Paimon's such a convincing liar.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland.
Yeah.
It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of
The
wisdom.
rightful god of
He was
wisdom?
betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
How do I feel about that?
So, you mean the traitor was...
The traitor was Greater Lord Rukadevata.
Rukadevata, yes.
Hmm.
Shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's
You
civilization.
sure?
And our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies.
You sure?
Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me.
I don't know if that's true though.
But the story doesn't end there. Oh,
Oh?
no.
Oh
The
no.
Scarlet King isn't truly dead.
What?
The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection.
No.
Mark my words, our god shall return. And when that day comes, all followers of the traitor and all the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true god will suffer retribution together.
All right.
What I'm saying makes you shiver with fear. It might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
He's
I don't
returning.
have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
What if
Not
I
just
slay you? Oh,
This man is a fraud.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
God, it's him.
It's me again.
It's him.
I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address you gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory.
Yo, his eyes.
They keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all.
Yo.
Hey! Shut it, Alhaitham!
Alhaitham.
Trying to ruin our business like
I was saying his name totally wrong.
I told you the
Alhaitham.
other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes,
Yeah.
and in no uncertain terms.
I need him so bad.
It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we
yes.
escalate this from a
Fight.
verbal exchange to a physical one,
Fight,
I
fight,
accept.
fight, fight. I want to see you
After all,
fight.
even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid my next course of action will sting a little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will
Oh.
jeopardize the Eremite's reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take
Delia
such action,
slays? Hell
your
yeah.
boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today. Otherwise, he might blame you for not telling him in the future.
I'll hate them.
What did you say?
Consider this.
Such a
Have I
badass.
ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
I love the what is
This
the
guy
he
is
wears
way
like
out of
some
his mind.
weird thing on his head, like a giant like
Then, if you really have
thing
a
over
death
his
wish,
ear?
let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
and it has like the little braid
Not
that
so
comes down it.
fast. First, you return the 500,000 more to them.
Ooh.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this crowd. They haven't even paid for their food yet.
He has like
Ah,
giant metal
Mr.
headphones.
Hyman, there appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Oh.
Well...
Oh.
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it.
Mm-mm.
Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Boom.
Oh, did you see that? He not only got us our Mora back, but
Maybe it's a
sent the
different kind
Emperor
of ginger pod.
too.
It's part of the academia. Maybe, yeah.
Seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions.
Yes. Oh. I got some questions for you, sir.
After him.
I've got some questions for you. so cool.
What do you want?
You.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave me just the opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your
Kind of like T9's line about Alhaitham and Asia. Oh, ooh. What friendship level is it at?
Goodbye.
Speaking of which, I need to go swap out my teapot characters, I think. Yeah, I'll hate them. 4, okay.
Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
Don't tell him you're a student from the academia. He's from the academia.
A student.
uh...
Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Perhaps we can also talk terms. I know a thing or two about swordplay.
Oh, yeah! She's really strong! Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she could still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that. Those high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot.
He has red pupils. That's so fucking cool. The contrast of the blue eyes with the red pupil is so cool.
All right, I accept.
Oh, so good.
If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time by the pier. It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 Mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Correct.
Okay. Well, if you truly are.
So what is, yeah, he's got these things attached to his ears.
Out of them when they become hostile.
And then it comes down and attaches to like his back.
You have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
We know it's connected to the academia somehow, and that not only do the Eremites deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
You know almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen.
Although his cloak is so cool.
This is what you've been looking for.
You have it?
Paimon can't tell what it is.
This is a knowledge capsule.
Oh, a knowledge capsule.
To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes privy to its contents. Correct.
That's a fucking cool character.
Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vessel for knowledge. Unfortunately, it's illegal in Sumeru to privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite strict regulations, some of these knowledge capsules will always escape destruction. After all, there will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied
with Alhaitham, pulls a guy Nika. We see him later on in the Sumeru timeline.
Over the past century, a wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia. Now?
No, he better not. He better not be late. We better get him now. 3.2.
Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up. So
or find me a YouTube video that has it.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
What do I have to do?
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
God, he looks so cool. So cool. That was Noctiluc's jade, not iron. Just saying.
Let's continue our conversation here.
If you wish to learn more about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost, then you must help me with something.
Anything for you.
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant.
Hey, Jaden! Jaden, thank you for that follow. Welcome to the dojo. Or
She
sleep
has
house.
quality goods in stock. Some say that as long as there is profit to be made, there is nothing she won't dare to sell. She's guarded against people from the Academia because most of her wares don't comply with Academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust.
Why do you want us to meet with her?
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Dang.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password.
Hey there, Jaden. How you doing?
Password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Who's your Genshin main, Jaden?
This is kind of nerve-wracking.
The true challenge begins after you meet her. She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste.
All right,
I'll
Dory.
prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
But we only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
Yeah, I can go back and try to grab it here, Desmond, but it'll have music over
Elemental
it.
sight.
We'll figure it out. I can use it.
That's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue.
I can control all the elements.
Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
Well, let me try.
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
Whoa.
How'd it go?
Glowy.
See anything?
The one on the left
Rumor
shines
has it that
brighter.
higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's
Rumor
because
has
knowledge
it.
originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using elemental sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
That sounds pretty impressive.
Here's a sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll need to spend to catch Dory's eye. If there's any Mora left over, just keep it. Oh,
Aw,
and be
thank you,
sure to exercise
sir.
some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately. Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing good if they lock their sights onto you. If you two want to back out, now's the time. Okay?
I
then we
got
have
you.
a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
The Wikela Funduk? Alright, Alhaitham, I love you.
Alhaitham Road? Dory's informant is a trader near Old Ormos. Let's follow these
He is
instructions and try
he
to
is
get
Sumeru Tartaglia. He's just giving us more. I love it.
Hello.
He's the Sumeru child. We want some. Oh, he probably should have read that first.
What a unique palette. We have unripe horror fruits, but we usually keep them in the back.
Following the paper got us past the first round.
Probably should have read that paper.
These two want to buy unripe horror fruits.
Got it. You too. Please follow me. You two have a fascinating...
Let's read that paper real fast before we continue. Looking to buy unripe horror fruits. Wear a morning flower. looking to buy canned knowledge. Whereas Sumeru Rose, looking to buy products legally available on the market. Mouse is a customer. Rishbald Tiger is Matra. Taken by Mice, sold to customers. Taken by the Tigers is confiscated by the Matra. Packing Sumeru City style, purchase a small amount. Packing Port Orma style, purchase in bulk. Complementing a customer's skill corresponds to horror fruit that causes dizziness and ringing in the ears. Complementing a customer of erudition corresponds to a horror fruit that causes heat stroke. Alright, I see.
Hold on. Let me think. Sumeru Rose means common merch. No, look again. We're obviously wearing mourning flowers.
Ah, my mistake. I do apologize.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That pop quiz sure was scary.
Ah, the warehouse is up ahead. Please follow me.
Hey, why is this man so cute, Sly? How you doing, Bubby? Hello.
Before I retrieve your products, I need to confirm a few things.
Our trust
Please
level.
forgive me, but we may not have sufficient stock for you today. Earlier, many of our hara fruits were taken by mice.
Congratulations to you.
Thanks. If better goods come in, you'll be the first to know. You look like you have some skill. Why don't I pick out some fruits that'll make you dizzy?
Dizziness with a side of tinnitus, please.
Yep, that's the right answer. But eating horror fruit that makes your head and ears ring sounds like a
damn.
bad life.
Dizzy?
Would you like your hara fruits to be packaged in the Sumeru City or Port Ormo style?
Or Ormo style. I'm gonna buy in bulk.
Wow, you two sure are generous customers. We'll be sure to package your products beautifully. Okay, everything has been confirmed. Miss Dory is waiting for you up at... Shoot, it's the Matra! Run!
Yo, why you say it's a Matra?
Where? Alhaitham said we're done for if they catch us. We gotta get out of here. We don't know this area, so let's follow that informant.
Yeah, let's go. No one's chasing us though, so...
He ran that way.
I'm on the way. Oh, hey. Oh, it's you. The toy makers, chat.
Look, he's over there.
My gosh. This boy is sprinting. Got his waypoint real fast. Flee together with Ronald. You think he's taking us to Dory?
Hey,
Secretly.
from the Rishbald Tiger, come this way.
I am hiding from the Rishbald Tiger.
Oh, that voice came from behind the building.
Is this Dory? It is Dory!
You can stop running now. So you were the one who was calling out to us just now. But, are we definitely gonna be safe here?
These two good customers wish to buy some hara fruit, Miss Dory. And if there's nothing else, I'll just excuse myself.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
Interesting. I can't wait till she comes out. It's gonna be fun.
Wait, you're Dory? I'm unsure thought you
Oh,
were
Dory
the
exists.
carrier. Hey, what are you trying to say, Princess Pea-Brain? I can be scary enough when I need to be, believe you me.
Oh.
If you don't watch what you say, then you can forget about doing any business. But it seems you two have actually done pretty well so far. Not only did you manage to find the informant, your reactions were also pretty sharp. You don't really look like criminals or anything, but I bet my Mora that you've been involved in some shady dealings, haven't you?
Maybe.
Paimon's not sure if that's supposed to be a compliment, but we'll take it. I can't risk doing business with people who start huffing and puffing after just a few paces. No matter how much Mora they might have. Not only will they get caught by the Matra, but they'll also get us
But Dory is the one girl who TikTok everything she sells, but has an online store. Probably.
We don't need any of that. Wouldn't you agree? So that's why I prefer to have customers like you. It's your first time here, but don't worry, I won't ask too many questions. Even if you wish to buy enough knowledge capsules to decorate your house with, please knock yourself out. As long as you have lots of round, shiny Mora, then we're all good.
Round, shiny Mora.
Help yourselves. Voila!
Voila!
She has a trove of canned knowledge. Whew. She'd probably be in serious
She's
trouble
Mr. Krabs.
with all this.
Yes.
What kind of products do you seek, my dear customers? Don't worry, I'm not interested in your reasons for buying. I can, however, offer some suggestions. Take this one, for example. An analysis of the sociological ideology and dialectics of the Hilichurls.
Oh, Hilichurls.
3 people in all of Teyvat have ever studied it, making it extremely rare. It's on sale now for 300.
Do you think that Elon Musk is one of them?
Yeesh. Who would want to be an expert in that topic?
Elon Musk.
Or how about the architectural styles and construction methods of Teyvat in the early Archon War period?
Sounds
With
boring.
this one, you can become an expert in historic architecture preservation and find an excellent, well-paying job in nearly any nation. Ooh, now this sounds like it could be useful. 2 million Mora, and it's yours. No discounts. Whoa! That's a lot of Mora! Of course, you are free to pick whatever your heart's desire. The contents and price of each knowledge capsule are indicated in small text on the body of each one, down at the bottom. Alright, let's try the method that Alhaitham mentioned.
Yeah. Let's try the method. They're all shining bright. I'll take this one. And this one. As well as this one.
You've really got a good head on your shoulders, and quite the eye for quality.
Indeed I do. I pick and choose a variety of canned knowledge.
Take these, please and thank you. My oh my, you are blessed with a taste for both the exquisite and the extravagant. Customers like you are a rare breed. 1 in 100. No, 1 in 1,000 even.
1 in 1,000, that's me.
I have a special offer for you two.
Oh?
If you spend just 100,000 Mora more, you can pick any knowledge capsule of your choice up to a value of 1 million Mora.
Damn.
Say what now?
I'm down.
Hey, did you hear that? Spend another 100K and we get a capsule worth a whole million.
I'm down, Paimon.
All the canned knowledge we just bought is easily worth 500,000 Mora. If we spend just a little more, we can get something worth 1 million Mora. Isn't that a fantastic deal? Think about it. We've gone to all this trouble to get this canned knowledge. Aren't you even the least bit curious about how this whole canned knowledge
Why are you talking about this right in front of Dory?
the knowledge here? Don't you want to try it yourself?
I think you're the one who's curious.
Come on, come on. We still have around 100,000 of Alhaitham's Mora left. So
What are you talking? Literally right in front of Dory.
finding something useful for you. Ahem. You got a deal, Dory. We'd like to spend an extra 100,000 Mora. Excellent. Then please select from this fine collection of canned knowledge over here.
Oh, probably not anything good over there.
Hold on a second. I thought we could choose whatever we wanted. Why can't we choose the ones from over there?
Dory.
Oh, but my dear customer, the knowledge capsules over here are worth 1 million Mora each. I'm sure discerning customers like yourselves will be able to find something to your liking. Please, take your time. Uh-oh, Paimon has a bad feeling about this. Let's use Elemental Sight again to check these.
Alright, have a look. None of them are good.
So, what did you see? So,
Yeah.
they're all worth about the same amount?
Right now you have 22 pulls. guessing you could probably get up to like 40 pulls.
Well, anyway.
Maybe more.
So let's at least try to find something useful.
You could probably get another, maybe up to 50 pulls. Especially because you're going to have an extra 5 from reset. So yeah, I'm guessing you can probably get to 50.
The art of growing spices. An overview of ancient runes. Oh, how about this one? Sword fighting techniques 8. Not sure
Sword fighting techniques 8.
1 through 7, but at least this knowledge should be useful, right? Let's go.
Fine by me, Paimon.
We'll take this one. All right, very good. I'm expecting some new goods in the next couple days, so be sure to check back again soon. Whether it's canned knowledge or anything else you need, bring your Mora to Dory and doors will open.
All right. Because we'll be getting Ganyu and Eos really good. Maybe, hey, you might get lucky though. You might get lucky. Look, we have this. It was bought from Dory's booth for a price of 100,000 more at Paimon's instigation. You have no idea where the first 7 of the series are like, but things like combat techniques will always be useful. Oh, probably. And we have the packet of canned knowledge. We mustn't lose it. Go to Wakala Funda. Wakala Funduk. Down we go. Your Ganyu and Amos mode might be a long shot, but at least it's viable on the standard band. That is true. Yeah, I do have some serious streamer luck from time to time. Sometimes we get hella lucky. Sometimes we get hella unlucky. But recently I've had some pretty good luck.
You two made it. And from the looks on your faces, you were successful.
We were pretty lucky recently.
There's so many people from the
So we're hoping it holds out to the second half of 3.0.
as our meetup spot.
Well, Wakela Funduk is under the Academia's control, so naturally the Academia has people working here. I came to Port Ormos under the pretense of conducting official business.
There we go. And we're good.
Relax.
Carry on, we shall.
No one here is interested in anything we say, and the Matcher won't come here. Okay, now, tell me how your encounter with Dory went.
Okay, we did what you asked. So, can you tell us about the knowledge capsule that the Academia lost now?
Yeah, tell us all about it, bestie.
Before that, I have to ask, why are you two so intent on tracking it down? You don't have to answer, of course.
Oh, but I will answer. It's not a secret or anything. We want to meet the Danger Archon.
She just wants to meet the God of Wisdom and ask her about something important.
That's it.
We've been in Sumeru for a while now, but we still haven't found a way. When we heard that the Academia had lost something that might be related to the gods, we came here in case it turned out to be our lucky break.
In that case, you're on the right track. A short while ago, the Academia lost a knowledge capsule in the desert. It's supposedly a divine knowledge capsule. Use it, and you'll gain the wisdom of the gods.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo. We're gonna gain the wisdom of the gods, chat. If you could have the wisdom of any of the 7 gods, who would you choose? Who would you choose? Who do you think is the most knowledgeable?
Wow, there's really such a thing as that? Hey, if we find it, do you think we could learn how to meet the Dendro Archon?
I highly doubt it has any mystical properties.
Any
but
of
it
the
does
5-star
indeed
weapons.
exist. And it's right here
On the banner, not
in
listed
Port
as
Ormos.
So, where exactly?
That's what we need to find out
Where
next.
exactly indeed. Your goal is to find it too?
I won't deny that. I am investigating because I'm curious as to what the divine knowledge capsule truly is.
Zhang Li's knowledge would be good. I think I would want Greater Lord Rukadavada, because they're the god of wisdom, right? So they would know, like, everything.
As you know, the Eremites in Port Ormos also have their eyes on it. It is an extremely precious item. The knowledge contained within may bring great power or wealth to whoever has it in their possession. Several brigades have been vying for ownership of it as of late, but there is still no victor. My personal finances and connections cannot compete with those of the Eremites. After attempting various methods, I finally managed to reach a tentative agreement with several brigades.
Zhongli is really old though, so he probably does have a lot of good knowledge.
I agreed to forego ownership of the Divine Knowledge Capsule in exchange for the opportunity to study it. After all, there's no harm in understanding what it is. However, there are those who are less amenable to negotiation, such as those from Ain al-Ahmar.
You just want to know his type? Oh my god, Aragon.
They adamantly believe that the Divine Knowledge Capsule contains the Scarlet King's power, and that he will return to this world when they obtain it. They refuse to let anyone from the Academia tarnish their deity's soul.
So you kept hounding them because they refused to cooperate with you?
Yes. Ain al-Ahmar isn't exactly wealthy, but its members are determined to get that capsule by any means necessary. To that end, they've resorted to many methods more foul than fair in order to amass sufficient funds.
That is true, we need to meet all the Archons first.
I've been sabotaging their business to force them into negotiating with me. The Divine Knowledge Capsule should be up for a secret auction within the next few days. Each brigade will place their own bid, and the prize will be covertly given to the winner. To ensure the capsule's security and to evade the mantra's notice, the winning brigade will not publicly disclose their victory. Unless I know whose hands the Divine Knowledge Capsule ends up in, my agreements with them will fall through. Dory is the most reliable source of information, but that avenue was previously closed to me.
This symbol is better than Singapore. Nope, they're the exact same.
In other words, you wanted us to befriend Dory so you could find out where the Divine Knowledge Capsule is.
For all we know, the Cryo Archon is actually a good person who's being misunderstood, and the two are just taking orders the wrong way.
You can
or
say
rebelling,
that.
yes.
But this arrangement harms none of us.
Soft hitting is 75, I believe. 75 to 90 is your soft hitting.
The day after tomorrow, go back to Dory and try to purchase information on the Divine Knowledge Capsule's whereabouts. If she has no information, wait 2 days and approach her again.
Wait 2 days, talk to her. Wait 2 days,
If
talk
I
to her.
get the opportunity to study the Divine Knowledge Capsule, I will relay my findings to you. Will that suffice as compensation?
That's exactly what I want.
Then we'll meet up in 2 days.
Alhaitham, before you go. Hey, baby.
Ourselves, but we're not sure how to use it.
You two want to try using a knowledge capsule? Sure, I can teach you.
Yeah, show me.
Doing so right under the Academia's nose is a bit problematic, though. What do you say we head to the outskirts of town?
Sounds good, bestie. Yo, look at those. Look at his armor. He looks so fucking cool. Yep. Later. Alhaitham, before you go, what's your number? Hey, yo, can I get your number? The back of your head look ridiculous. Bloop. Yo, my Olympic diving debut coming soon. Y'all know what it is. I can dive from any height, hit the water, no damage, chat. Oh, womp womp.
Alright, this place works.
Show 67 on character banner. Yo, let's go.
Here.
It's 15 wishes before.
Sword fighting techniques 8. Huh. A combat class knowledge capsule. This class is something of a rare find these days, since most have been taken by the Eremites to augment their battle capabilities.
Uh-huh.
Really?
What a
If
great
you want
buy,
to determine
Paimon.
the efficacy of this capsule, I can evaluate your combat ability. However, effects will likely be minimal if you already possess a high amount of strength.
Do we get to fight you?
We can conduct a controlled experiment where you fight 2 battles. One before using this knowledge capsule, and one after. While you fight, we can use an Akasha terminal to monitor your various physical parameters. There may be variances in your physical strength between the 2 tests, as well as a disparity in your opponent's abilities.
I want to fight you.
I'll run statistical analyses afterward to mitigate any confounding effects.
He's so smart.
Wow! Alhaitham! You must have been one of those guys at the academia who got top grades on everything. Paimon's curious about something, though. You definitely weren't one of those students who needed canned knowledge to graduate from the academia, right? So, why are you risking getting caught by the mantra for this capsule?
I'm also curious about this.
To understand a researcher's actions, most cases can be attributed to curiosity. This is but one theory.
Okay.
Sounds like you're trying to avoid the question.
It does, it does.
All right, let's begin the test.
All right.
Just fight as you normally do.
Sounds good, bestie. You're going down. Wait, I have to fight these? I want to fight you. Yo, winner gets a kiss.
Right now, emerge.
Hold the line.
Fine, I guess I'll fight the little fungi. Look at that, I beat him.
All right. I'll link your Akasha terminal to record data. The next
Ooh,
step is to use
link
this
my
knowledge
Akasha
capsule.
terminal? Alhaitham. We just met.
Hold it in your hand. I'll help you establish a connection with it so you can activate its power.
Oh, I was like, what? I have to open my inventory and use it. All right, cool. I want to keep it in my inventory. As if I saw countless sword-wielding figures fighting one moment, and then in the next they disappeared into the recess of my memory. Interesting.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I felt something for a moment. Became a part of my memory.
All right. Time for round 2.
All right.
Fight with the same composure as before.
Sounds good.
Right here.
Hey, there's one more enemy here now. This is not a controlled test. I fought against 6 enemies before, and now I fought against 8. Just saying.
Now, I'll start recording data again.
Okay.
Alhaitham, how's it going?
He just started, Paimon. Calm down.
Well, the knowledge capsule you purchased did improve her combat capability. During the second fight, her overall fighting performance increased by 0.073%.
0.073. I spent 100,000 more for 0.073.
Wait, how much?
0.073, Paimon. Because I'm so strong already.
Dory's such a jerk! She totally scammed us! 1 million mora? This thing isn't worth a tenth of that amount!
Well, that's how much we paid for it. 1/10 of that amount.
Of course, this could be because she is so powerful that the capsule's contents were unable to produce a substantial increase.
Ah.
At the very least, this test allowed me to gain more insight into you two. Our deal seems increasingly worth my investment.
Ooh.
I'm heading back to Ikela Funduk. I await your response in 2 days' time. This is Mora for when you ask Dory for information.
Oh.
Pay her as much as she requests.
As much as she requests? Yes, sir. Wait until 7 o'clock, 2 days from now. Alright, let's wait. Ooh, ooh. The day after tomorrow at 7:01. I like that you can wait 2 days now instead of 1 day. Dory the child scam artist, basically. I'm literally I'm standing outside Port Osmith for 2 days. Just all right.
Have you ever?
That .073 is not from your own pocket. That's true. There's free .073%.
Up and away.
We're about it. I better be doing .073% more damage now. Just saying.
What can I do for you this time? You name it. Canned knowledge, supplies, or anything else you need. I'll find a way to get it. Where there's a waterfall of Mora, there's a way.
I thought that they added it in Inazuma that you could do it in 2 days. It used to be 24 hours. I thought at the start of Inazuma is when they added 2 days. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Can you really get us anything we want? Anything at all? Aha! So it appears that canned knowledge alone is no longer sufficient for your opulent appetite? Then please, oblige me. Tell me what you have in mind.
I'd like to buy info on the whereabouts of the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Oh. I knew customers with pockets as deep as yours would undoubtedly crave something more profound than ordinary canned knowledge.
Indeed.
But you know, that kind of information isn't going to be cheap.
Whatever you want.
After all, I had to work really hard to weasel my way into the auction site. Not to mention that if anyone found out that I was the leaker, I would be in big, big trouble. But how can we be sure your information is accurate?
How?
I'm curious how you just happen to have this kind of info the moment we need it. Because to me, anything of value is what I consider to be my supply. Therefore, I must always be aware of what's hot on the market in order to secure more sales. As for the information's authenticity, well, you've no need to worry about that. I used a camera to take a picture of the transaction. That way, no one can dispute it.
I'll buy it.
It's always a pleasure doing business with such sterling patrons. Now that you've paid in full, here's the scoop. The Divine Knowledge Capsule was purchased yesterday by a certain Misery, the leader of...
Was already purchased?
Ein El Ahmar? You mean the Eremites who worship the Scarlet King? Ah, so you're already familiar with them.
No, Dory.
I've done everything in...
Alright. The group has done everything in the power to obtain it.
That Divine Knowledge Capsule is unlike any other canned knowledge I've seen before. It was glowing bright red.
What? Red?
The capsule is clearly visible in the picture I took. You can look for yourself.
Yo, that's intense. It is because it's about the Scarlet King.
Please, it's my...
Maybe it is the Scarlet King.
All thanks to
Yo, what if the Scarlet King is inside?
that my efforts yesterday were not in
Wait.
vain. Please, don't hesitate to contact me if you ever need anything else in the future. Mora for Dory opens doors.
What if the Scarlet King is trapped inside the Divine Knowledge Cap?
Turns out, it ended up in the hands of Ein El Ahmar.
Alright, let's go inform Alhaitham. Alhaitham. I gotta stop saying Alhaitham. 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 Hey, bestie.
Alhaitham! We got the info you wanted!
Alhaitham!
Really? Alright. Let's hear it.
It's in the hands of Ein El Ahmar?
Dory even gave us evidence to verify the intel. Have a look.
Huh, look at that. Clear as day. It must have taken some guts just to infiltrate the scene of the Eremites transaction. But then, to get close enough to take a picture like this. Bold move, Dory. Very bold move.
Very
All
bold
right.
move.
The person in this picture is indeed Misery, the leader of Ein El Ahmar.
Misery.
And the glowing red capsule he's holding appears to be the Divine Knowledge Capsule. In which case, if we play our cards right, when we confront them next week, we should be able to force them to show their hand.
At first, Paimon didn't get why you were provoking these Ein El Ahmar guys. But now, it sort of makes sense.
Well, it does make
Everything's
sense.
playing right into your hands.
Right into your hand.
After we defeat them, we can finally have a serious talk with their boss and get them to lend us the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Thank you for your time and efforts. Take a few days off while I make some preparations. Let's meet up again on the afternoon of the arranged date, 3 o'clock sharp. See you then.
Be there. I'll see you then, Alhaitham. I'll see you then. A few days later, you meet up with Alhaitham.
Alhaitham sure is taking his time. Where could he be? Oh, there he is.
What's up, bestie?
Sorry to keep you waiting. Let's head to the pier in front of Pharos Lighthouse.
Yep.
I'd wait for you forever, baby. I'm on my way. Chat, walking? Or swimming, rather, is for nerds. We walk. We can walk on water because we're Cocoa Puff. Boom. The most effective use of Cocoa Meats. Oh, right there. Alhaitham's the type to not smile on the photo when you're dating. Yes.
Alhaitham. I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
Dude, we're gonna beat your butt.
Who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word. This is turning into quite an occasion. I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine. Your funeral.
Whatever, sir.
I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
No. You're all dying.
Oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Not that I need the luck, Paimon. What's up, besties?
What a nuisance. Emerge.
Where do you think
Here comes the fireworks.
See, chat. Look at this guy hiding in the corner over here. I'm gonna stay in here and watch.
Following orders. Feeling lucky today.
Scatter.
Yeah, buddy, you're doing so good. Keep going. That's what I love using Yaimiko. I can just sit here and watch.
Nothing
Alright,
lasts
fine.
forever.
We'll finish it fast.
Time for a light show.
Bye.
Academia scum!
Rude.
Boss! Finally! Did you use it? Great! Now we can...
What?
Boss?
What is up with him?
Boss!
Whoa!
Boss! What's wrong?
What happened to him?
This thing is red.
We have to cut his Akasha connection, now.
Let's go, Alhaitham. Show him what you got. So cool.
Target acquired. Arrest him.
Oh my god.
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
Take him away.
Oh, Alhaitham grabbed it. There you go, boy. There you go. You got it.
World, forget me.
What
We heard that somewhere before.
in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
It looks like he used the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
You mean the Divine Knowledge Capsule did that to him?
samples.
Oh, yeah. You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
Yeah.
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
We've heard it. That's exactly what I heard before. At Irminsul.
Away, then that means the Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close.
Oh, did they get it though?
Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
Oh.
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos.
He's not even gonna tell us that he took it?
I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Alhaitham! We were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover, since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery!
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
Can you give me that divine knowledge capsule in your pocket?
Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Is that a divine knowledge capsule in your pocket? I'll hate them, or are you just happy to see me? Let's return to Sumeru City. Sure.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham. Until we meet again.
Hate them. How could you, bestie?
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Who are the higher-ups? Who do you work for? Act 1 complete of the Archon Quest chat. Let's go.